Now, a portfolio might help you get clients, but a brand helps you build a community. Let's talk about personal branding.
Brand is almost like a lubricant for everything else that you do in your business.
Does Gary Vaynerchuk have a personal brand? Does he have this irrational emotional connection to you?
Like, the more nuance you can understand how to brand and build a brand for yourself, the more money you'll make. I promise you that.
The simplest way to define personal branding is your online identity, who you are and how people perceive you online. Now, the difference between a personal brand and a portfolio is this. The portfolio is just what you do. The personal brand is who you are and why you do what you do. So it goes beyond just a representation of your work. It's who you are as a person, what you stand for, and why you're building what you're building. In this video, we're going to be talking about the importance of building a personal brand as a creative. So even if you're a photographer, graphic designer, video editor, even if you're a makeup artist, whatever creative industry that you're in, we're going to talk about the importance of building a personal brand or how you can start today to build a strong personal brand as a creative. The first reason that you should build a personal brand is to stand out in a saturated market. The creative market is extremely saturated, and the reason for this is because of the low barrier of entry, especially in niches like graphic design and video editing. Literally anyone with a decent laptop can get to graphic design, and anyone with a slightly more decent laptop can get to video editing. Now, personal brand doesn't necessarily mean that you should start taking a camera and start like giving tutorials online or something. The personal brand can just be you telling the audience or telling people online why you do what you do and how you do it. Your personal brand doesn't just mean that you should start creating videos, start creating reels, since we have like so many video platforms right now. The personal brand could simply be you just making carousels on Instagram. You could just post an image with text on it. The image with text on it could just be you talking about your journey as a creative, how you created something, and you sharing insights or behind the scenes of your work and why you do what you do. A lot of people online have been able to build a personal brand without having to turn on a camera or having to make a video like this. Though this helps you connect to your audience even better. You making carousels on Instagram, posting Twitter threads online, it's also a good way to engage an audience and build an audience too. So a personal brand goes beyond just video. A personal brand can also be in the form of text, building an email list, even on LinkedIn, you can build a personal brand. So there are different ways that you can go about it, and being able to build this helps you share your unique perspective. You can also get clients that relate to your unique niche this way. Which leads us to the second point. A personal brand also lets you connect on a deeper level with your audience. Now, here's what I mean by this. The friends that you connect with are the friends that you spend a lot of time with. So you building a personal brand is you making friends with a whole lot of people online. That's like a very funny way to describe it, but that's literally what it is. The more you share your stories with them, the more you talk about why you do what you do. This raw, authentic content makes people feel like they relate more to you. It shows the struggles behind what you do and why you're doing this and how you're able to overcome those struggles as well. So you sharing your personal stories and connecting with an audience online helps people relate to you more better and helps the audience connect with you on a deeper level. And this in turn leads to our next point, which is it builds trust and credibility. This trust and credibility also helps you with the next point that I'll be covering in a bit. Now, with trust and credibility, the brands that you trust the most are brands that have lasted a long time. You know that if you're going to an Apple store, you're definitely going to get a working phone because Apple didn't just start yesterday. Apple have lasted a very, very long time. They have lasted for years. So you have that trust in them that you know what you're getting when you buy a new iPhone. You know what they are showing from the ads is what you're going to get. If a strange brand comes and they try to compete with Apple, it will feel very sketchy and dodgy because they haven't exactly given you a reason to build that trust and credibility. But once a brand has been able to last for years and build a reputation over time, you're more likely to trust them because you know that they have built a reputation for years. Let's use a brand like Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Dolce & Gabbana, or any luxury brand, for example. Everyone knows what to expect when you're buying these brands. If you're buying Gucci or any brands like that, everyone knows that they're expecting luxury, they're expecting quality. When you wear this brand, it also kind of affects how people see you too. If you meet someone that's literally wearing something as simple as a Gucci belt, you perceive that person a different way just because they are wearing a Gucci belt compared to them wearing a regular belt. So your brand is the reputation that you build, and which also links to the trust that you build as well. This also leads to the next point of it also lets you attract the right clients and opportunities. A very good example is this. If you're a fashion photographer and you're passionate about a certain style of fashion photography, you're going to attract clients that like that same style of fashion photography that you do. So if you like very exaggerated outfits on models, like very, very creative outfits or models, like you like a certain type of color palette. Let's say you like very exaggerated colors, you like very muted tones in outfits and stuff like that. If you have been able to build a personal brand, shows or that you keep sharing with your audience that you like this type of outfits, like that these are the type of colors that you like working with. Clients that will come to work with you are clients that are also passionate about that style of fashion photography as well, because you have been able to share that with your audience. Now, this will help you work with clients that are passionate about the same thing with you. It's also going to reduce the likelihood of people reaching out to you that don't share the same vision that you do, or people whose values don't align with yours. Another importance of a personal brand is that it helps you build a community. Now, a portfolio might help you get clients, but a brand helps you build a community. It helps you build a community of people who are interested in your work, your ideas, your values, your creative process. People that are actually there for you and not just your work. Now, this community can be two-way street. The community can turn into your clients in the future, and this community can also turn into an inspiration for you too. If your community are people that align with your work, you can also be inspired and influenced by a community too. Another importance of a community is that it helps you stay relevant. During periods that you might not be creating as often, or you might not be that active in your career, your community helps you stay relevant because they are always there for you. So even if you take breaks for 6 months, 1 year, or whatsoever, your community would always be there for you. Let's take someone with a very strong personal brand like Logan Paul or any big curator. People like this can literally take a break for 5 years. If they come back, they will always have a community because they have built this community and they have built this personal brand for years and years and years. And this is very, very important for sustainability and longevity as a brand. I hope with these few tips, you guys have been able to see why it's important for you to build a personal brand as a creative. And now we can really help you in the long term with your career. Now, if you want a part 2 of this video, you can let me know in the comment below. And if you really like this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace.